We'll talk about sleep. We'll talk about a little bit of sleep.
Mm.
Here are 5 clinical benefits of sleep and how it's going to help you improve your life. Number 1, those that don't sleep well have a shorter lifespan. Number 2, those that sleep well are much more productive. Number 3, sleep is essential for your recovery after exercise. Number 4, if those that don't sleep well are much more prone to anxiety and depression. Number 5, if you're looking to lose weight, you need to sleep.
I tried to get there was another video, but it kept acting crazy every time I tried to upload it. I don't know why it was acting wild. I downloaded it, I uploaded it. I don't know what is going on. I did the same thing with me and Keith the other night. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
I probably got to put them together like you did, like Keith did with the first one. Probably put it together, and upload or something like that. But we'll talk about that off camera. We talk about sleep. What y'all got on sleep? I guess the importance of not just regular sleep, but actually getting good sleep. I think what's it called? They call it the REM sleep. That's what we really talk about, that REM sleep or good sleep. What y'all got on this?
If you were to ask me 10 years ago about this topic, I probably would tell you what the fuck we talking about? What you mean sleep? And I used to subscribe to the things I call nonsense, like these nonsense phrases like, oh, sleep is the cousin of death. I'll sleep when I die. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. But when you turn 30, none of that makes sense. Once you turn 30, none of that makes sense to you, right? Especially when your body starts slowing down a little bit and you lose that invincibility aura about you. You start appreciating sleep a lot more. Like the gentleman said, sleep is good, is essential for recovery when you're working out. Nobody wants to be depressed or have all this anxiety. So, that's another reason why sleep is beneficial. Sleeping gives your body a chance to reset and repair itself. The damage, like we just talked about, we doing this all day is damaging to our body.
So much.
Right here with it is damaging to our body. We need the sleep to repair and rebalance and get back in homeostasis. Sleeping for me is especially getting to that REM. You said, is that what it's called? REM sleep.
REM sleep.
Yep.
That's after 4 or 5 hours or whatnot.
No.
What is REM? When do you get to
REM is you supposed to. They say our bodies. We're not supposed to be sleeping. We're not supposed to be working overnight. That's what they say. So it's sometime in the middle of the night. I think they say in particular, after the maybe 6 hours, something like that. Then you go into maybe 5 or 6 around. You're supposed to go into this REM sleep where it does something to your body that's where your body is really getting the rest that it needs. It's building back those fibers. You're getting you're breathing correctly. It's a whole combination of things that they say if you don't have good REM sleep, then you're not properly getting sleep.
For sure. That makes sense.
REM sleep. I say I think it's an hourly thing, and it's a certain time in the middle of the night. They say. I probably do some more research on it.
It says the REM sleep is the phase of sleep in which most dreams occur. During REM sleep, a person's brain activity, breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure increase, and the eyes move rapidly while closed. And the muscles in the arms and legs become temporarily unable to move. It's that deep sleep where I have a love-hate. I don't have a love-hate relationship. I used to have a love-hate relationship with sleep because I subscribe to those nonsense theories as well. Sleep when you die. Sleep is for suckers. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. That sleep is the cousin of death. All of that stuff. And really, this comes from FOMO for me. It's fear of missing out. It's what else could I be doing? I always got something else that I could do, and I don't look at REM. I don't look at sleep as it's definitely valuable, but I don't never. If you ask me if it's time to go to bed, it's time for sleep. I'm never thinking like that. I never think yo, it's time to go to sleep. Like that's why it be periods of I get so much I'm so unrested that my body started to malfunction. We started to speak about that off camera, and I kind of just jumped into uh, my spill on sleep. But the REM sleep, I'm sorry to jump around.
You go, bro.
Is REM. The REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep, and that's when your body is doing all of the functions that we talked about. That's when your body is repairing itself. That's when your subconscious is in control. That's why you have those dreams. I don't know about y'all, but it'd be a lot of dreams that I have. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I didn't even think about this person. How did this come up? How are you in my dream?
Bruh, it'd be scary, bro. Who the fuck is you?
So when I have those dreams, if I dream about a person, no matter what the dream is, I feel like I should go ahead and reach out to them, because dreams are spiritual. That's another thing. Yeah, man.
Not everybody using a dream, bro.
Hey, look, if everything happens for a reason,
Okay.
there's no such thing as a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that you came to my brain. My subconscious brought you into thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a different discussion. Because I don't want to be around a black cauldron or nothing. But it's it's the rapid eye movement when you're in that deep sleep. And this is funny. Chris Tucker said this on his stand-up. He said, when you sleeping like that, the joke was, it usually means your dick is out. Like you snoring that hard, you know.
Hey, that's sleep important for that too. You got maintenance on that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And detox it while you're at it. Yes. So the REM sleep, I love sleep. I love a good sleep. I know many of us feel like it's never enough. Like a lot of people wake up to necessity. So you wake up having to go. You jump up to an alarm, you know what I'm saying? And those things are shockers. You're shocking yourself out of your REM sleep. And that's what's making you, like, of course you don't feel well rested, even though you would sleep for 8 hours or more, you know, because you had to force yourself awake. Your body knows what it needs. If it wasn't time for you to get up yet, it wasn't time for you to get up yet, right? So yeah, with sleep, I love sleep, and I love sleep so much that I can't. I am not doing. If you like, yo, wake me up in 30 minutes, and you get into that REM sleep, or you snoring, you got like one eye open, like, yeah, nah, I can't. I'm not the one. Like, you sleeping too good. I'm not about to break that. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Get swung on.
Yeah, I had my nephew. Like, me and my nephew, we was doing a lot. We only had a little bit of time. I had a day and a half with him. So we had a little bit of time to spend with each other, and we tried to do everything. And my wife was tripping because when she came out, saw it, both of us was knocked out. And then we both woke up to her presence in the room, and then we was like acting like we can continue watching this. We was watching them, you know. Nah, bro, y'all was knocked out. Mm-hmm. But he was asleep the next day. We had did so much. I had worked out and all that stuff with him. And he was tired. We drained all that energy. You know, kids got a lot of energy. It was like we did a whole lot to where he was tired. And he was knocked out, like shirt up, you know what I'm saying, mouth open, like slumped. I was like, I was supposed to take this guy home an hour ago. I can't wake him up from this. It's too good.
Yeah. It's almost like you're doing them a disservice by waking them up out of that. They probably need it. Their body is taking it, what they need from them.
Mm-hmm.
But you made a good point, Trey, about how we're being shocked out of our sleep sometimes too by alarm clocks and whatnot. Like God is amazing. He made things a certain way to make sense. Like you said, we're not creatures of the night. We're not nocturnal creatures.
Right.
don't you feel a little more lively when the sun is out and your melanin is absorbing the rays from the sun? And think about it, when you out at night, you at the bar or whatever, that's when poor decisions get made. That's because you're out of place. You're out of place. It's almost like the way God intended to be was for us to sleep at night, and your alarm clock should be the sunlight hitting you.
That's exactly what it is.
Because think about it, I know you worked overnight, Trey. I worked overnight, and they like, oh, you'll adjust. You never get used to it. You just kind of do it because you have to. Like you feel off by the time when you. It's never natural to wake up and it's dark outside and you going to work. Like that shit is a different.
That's when you started.
Yeah, it's a different world, man. It's a different type of feeling. It's an uneven feeling. Like you're not in balance. Like that's not how life should be. You're meant to sleep at night. You're meant to sleep at night. The world, not much going on outside. The world is quiet. That's time for the nighttime is the time for the rest of nature to live, for the animals to hunt and whatnot, and then humans run the daytime. You don't see a lot of certain animals in the daytime because they know we out. So we out there getting our we out there shopping and eating and doing what we got to do, and then we go to sleep and they come out at nighttime and hunt and mate and do what they got to do.
Right.
But sleeping is important, man. It's to the point now, like if it's a day, like say I get 4 hours of sleep at night and I try to go function the same way I did today, tomorrow, like my immune system is all off. I'm sneezing and shit, like stuffy nose coming because I didn't give my body adequate amount of time to reset itself and be the most efficient it could be. As far as fighting off germs and whatnot. Like sleep is so important, man. I get it. Sometimes the grind might cause you to where you don't get 8 hours of sleep a night. At least try to go for 6. I think 6 is my minimum number. I can function on 6. But don't go out here like listening to these influencers and people like Steve Harvey that be like, you don't get to sleep, and shit like that. Like, no, make time for sleep. And if you can't sleep at night, if you have to, like when I mentioned Steve Harvey, he was talking about if you go on the West Coast that have to get up at 6 to play in the stock market and whatnot. Okay, then just make sure the time you don't have to do that, you can dedicate some time to sleeping. Like, get it however you need to, but you must sleep. You must sleep. It's like, and like you said, they said sleep the cousin of death, but death and sleep don't like each other because the people that don't sleep are closer to death than the people that do.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Like I think sleeping preserves our life longer, and the more you don't sleep, the closer you are to death.
I'm gonna tell you, man, every time you get sick, what you got to do?
Sleep.
You gotta sleep. Every time you're tired, what you got to do?
Sleep.
Right.
Muscle sore. Sleep.
Right. You want to hydrate? Sleep. You got to drink water. Go to sleep. If you want it to be actually effective, if you need to digest, right? All of your bodily functions happen. All your gains, all them gains that you got throughout the day. If you don't go to sleep, you're not building. This is where the process of building muscle occurs, right? So nothing's being broken down. Nothing's being process functioning. You're not going to be, you're not going to be getting all the waste and toxins out of you on the regular, right? You're not going to sweat as much. You're not going to have as much energy. It's just dwindling. You're decaying without sleeping. And how I had to change my mind towards it, and I'm still a work in progress. You guys, my wife, she be trying to force me into bed, like just to get some sleep. But what I had to learn and what I had to reprogram is sleep is part of the work. Sleep is part of the work, and it's an essential part of the work that you're missing out. So if you want to work out, if you want to work these arduous hours, right? If you want to be one who can do a lot of activity, you also have to be one who prioritizes their sleep and make sure that you get adequate. When we say adequate, for us, we saying a minimum. For me and Keith, we discovered it's a minimum of 6 hours. I used to be the 4 hour guy. In my youth. And I'm still youthful, but like you said, them 30s do something different. So now I need 6 hours. I need 6 hours.
It's serious for me, Trey, to the point where I do not nap. Nap. Napping just pisses me off. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna take a quick 30-minute hour nap." Nah, that shit pisses me off. I'm like, I didn't complete essential function if I have to wake up within an hour of going to sleep. Like,
right.
Nah,
that was a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy and effort. Like, I'm not a napper.
What I say is, if the sun's up, I'm up. And that was what was fucking with me while I was working overnight. Is I couldn't sleep during the day, so I was getting 2-3 hours some days, maybe, of sleep. There's been days that I didn't sleep at all, and it was just because like the sun is up. Like when the sun is up, I'm up. I don't sleep well during the day. Like I know yeah.
No, my bad. I was just saying I have a hard time. I've had a hard time recently at work because I'm a supervisor, so we've been having these grown men, these drivers saying like, and like they're missing work because they're like, and they call us after the fact like, I overslept. I'm like, don't give me that bullshit. You just overslept and you didn't hear your alarm clock because you got kids, so I know they just didn't leave your ass on the couch. You probably went out and was doing something you weren't supposed to be doing and wasn't being responsible, and that's why you calling me telling me you overslept, and that's why you ain't coming to work. That's instant discipline, and it's not like from a standpoint of like, you just fucking up. Like, this is being an adult. You need to sleep, bro. Like, like you can go out and drink and shit during the weekend when you don't have to work. Like, you're just hurting yourself. Like, you're hurting your livelihood by choosing not to sleep. Like you're not doing what you should be doing. Like, that's part of your work. Part of your work is to come ready to work the next day, and part of that is getting adequate sleep at night. You're an industrial athlete. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice if you want to make money here.
Yeah. So we listed out quite a few benefits. If you want to lose weight, you want to gain muscle, all of those functions happen when you sleep. If you're suffering with anxiety and depression, a lot of those people that are dealing with anxiety and depression don't sleep well, don't sleep often. Now, I know that's mental, and there are more factors, but that is a fact. You're not getting enough sleep. That's one of the reasons why your mind is playing tricks on you. If you want to be more productive, make sure that you get adequate sleep so that you can have more energy to be more productive. It's essential for recovery. I know me and Keith also, we got a lot of similarities in our health realm.
We was born a day apart, man.
Me and Keith also go to the same chiropractor. And I know after I go to the chiropractor, if I don't sleep well that night, then my back will be hurting the next day. If I sleep well that night after going to the chiropractor, then I feel like a new, what I'm saying? I got this new vivacity about me, like I'm all ready. I'm ready for whatever. So it's definitely big in recovery, and this is for all types of things, not just getting that phlegm out you, not just you're sick with mucus, but this is also like body pain. Like a lot of us, we here with FMF try to stay away from medicine unless it's a necessity.
Amen.
So like if you have a headache, go to sleep.
That's medicine. Like, headache, there's really no cure for a headache, bro. Like, headaches go away with time. That's the only thing you can take. Like Excedrin and all this other shit you can name. Like, that's just kind of pacifying the problem and make you feel better about yourself, but it doesn't cure a headache. Time cures a headache.
Yeah, the candles is like pain blockers. It's not that the pain that's still
Not
there.
there. Yeah.
You know, go to sleep, run, recovery.
And you mentioned not to cut you off. You mentioned anxiety and whatnot. People with anxiety, they probably need to go outside and get some electrons somehow. Because I know a couple of my friends, they say they have anxiety, they can't sleep, but they try to supplement it with this shit and with this shit that's behind me right here. But you want to talk about rapid eye movement when you're on that screen? That's what your eyes are doing. You're having rapid eye movement while you're awake too. But it's meant for you to do that while you sleep more so. So, this is just going to keep you up and keep you further in anxiety and depression and whatnot.
Yes.
Step away from that screen. Go put your feet on the grass. Go stand under a tree. Pet a dog or something. Like, go get some electrons. Like,
yes. Vitamin D. Get all the sunlight that you can. It's literally one of the things. One of the vitamins is a happy vitamin. Those has been scientifically proven that most people who consider themselves unhappy or is on a certain frequency that deems them unhappy are low in vitamin D. You need sunlight. You need sunlight. That's another reason why we're programmed to be up during the day. It's because our body got, like you said, God knows, and he programmed us well to know this. Like, you're supposed to be up and out in the sun. Like, even if you work from home, open the windows, let that sun in, open the blinds. Yes, let the light in, man. Get the light in, because you need that sunlight. And all of this helps you with sleep, and functioning and functionality. What else I was going to say? Oh, that phone I learned is it signals to the brain as a false sun. So if you are up, 2 a.m. scrolling, then your body is signaling, hey, that's the sun, so we supposed to be up, you know what I mean? And now your rhythm is all your circadian rhythm, all of that. You are off balance. You are not in a state of homeostasis, as Keith was saying. And this will make your mind, your body is confused at this point, and you wonder why you're anxious and depressed. It's because your mind and your nerves are confused. So you get this thing together by getting some balance, getting some sunlight, getting some sleep, putting the phone down. Sleep is essential.
Yes, sir. G, you can maybe.
This the alley-oop for you. You the fitness guy, bro. Tell us what's this about.
Benefits about sleeping in your physical journey.
And it's y'all pointed on it. You ain't gonna be able to grow muscle or lose weight if you don't get no sleep. That's just how it is. Your body can naturally grow muscle and lose fat if it has enough sleep and be able to work throughout the day. If you just continue to let it run all day, it's not gonna be able to heal. I mean, the best time to lose any type of weight is going to sleep. Honestly, that's where you burn your most fat, when you sleep. So it's and if you want to gain more muscle, I mean, you've been breaking down fibers all day, but if you don't let them relax and recover, you're not gonna gain the right amount of muscle. I've tried both ways. You ain't gonna be able to grow. You're not the biggest people. The dudes that are really the strongest, they sleep a lot. They sleep like bears, man. The hibernation time ain't not just about you going inside and just eating everything. They're actually hibernating. They sleeping a lot in the wintertime. People sleeping. That's why they come back bigger during the spring and summer times. So you're not gonna be able to grow. You gotta be able to chill. You can't just keep going. You need that sleep, especially. And I try to tell my clients, man, you gotta sleep, relax, sleep, find some time to sleep. Because you ain't gonna be able to get the results that you need. Nah, it's serious. It's a serious component. Nutrition and sleep, and then just the working out part is actually the last part. Real talk.
You ain't never lied. I was talking to Trey off air about some of the issues I've been having. I've actually lost 16 pounds from from the weight I was in November, just from eating right and sleeping. Like not a lot of, I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of exercise for real. Like I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing right now, but this is the one time where I've not tested that theory by choice. But
You're a victim.
it's playing out.
We go CSI.
It's true. It's true. Just my testimonial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I definitely have been one. I prioritize my sleep for moments, but I'm not consistent enough. And every time I have been consistent with prioritizing my sleep, I became more regular because I do battle with constipation and whatnot. I became more regular. My body was functioning better. I became more productive, and then I had to do less to get more of a result. So I've also been the one, most of the time I'm the one where I am, y'all know me, I'm highly physically active. I don't mind doing the work, and I'm quite consistent with that. Like I'm usually doing some type of physical activity. I'm fidgety. I can't sit still for too long. I feel like I need to be doing something. And I've been one who I'm like, I could work out with somebody and we doing the same thing. I'm doing more with higher weight, higher reps, whatever. And I'm like, yo, but his body is shaping it up more than mine. What is the difference? It's what you're doing off of the court. You know what I'm saying? It's what you're doing outside of the gym. This person is like, they like sleep, you know, like it's always been that component. I also know people, I be confused, the ones that's like, oh, I don't do nothing but walk 20 minutes a day. And I'm like, that's it. Like I did that this morning on accident in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? All you do is walk 20 minutes a day. Like, it's a mental thing, and it's also when you get in your sleep, inadequate sleep. This actually shows. Like, I've seen where people, like you said, you've lost 16 pounds. I don't know if that was a goal of yours or like. I would say congratulations, because my goal is to lose weight. I've seen people like deflate, like you were swollen and you deflated once you started prioritizing your sleep. I've seen where people who could do 25 push-ups a day, that's not that much, but they start getting a lot of cut. They start toning up. And I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? They're like, 25 push-ups a day. Like, I'm like, yeah, what else? You know what I'm saying? You got to be doing something. No, it's not. It doesn't actually require much. This is what they don't tell you about sleep. You like all of what we listed. Prioritizing your sleep gives you a better functioning life. It gives you a greater quality of life. So you don't have to work as hard to get a result that you're working towards, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, financial, anything. When you are getting adequate rest, you're more capable of thinking. You can see and seize more opportunities, right? So much goes into this realm of sleep, and we'll talk more about this. We'll have another discussion about this. I think we went on long enough, because speaking about it, we all need to get ours now.
Yeah. We're a gathering of old men right here. We are way past our bedtime.
Way. I know my woman waiting on me right now. Like, what are you doing? That mean, oh no, baby, what are you doing?
Hey.
Waiting, boy. Yeah, so we gonna get ours. Make sure you get your Z's in, and you can see what works for you. A good solid uninterrupted 6 hours It's good for me. I could do 4 hours when I'm powering through. You know what I'm saying? Those are moments that I could prepare for. But you see what works for you. You know, like because I can't even sleep a full 8 hours uninterrupted. If I do that, I was tired. You know what I mean? Um, but 6 hours works for me. That's my median. But get you some good sleep. Get you some good sleep. There are also some tricks to the trade of getting good sleep. How to set it up so that you get good sleep. Make it more of a routine and a ritual, so that your body knows, like, hey, like having a bedtime is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not childish. It's actually more adult than you know. It's part of discipline. Having a bedtime, setting up a certain area for sleep, obviously the bed, right? I know when I get into bed, my body is like, okay, we're going to sleep. You know,
Yeah.
I'm really going to bed. I don't get into bed to chill. If I get into bed, even if I try to chill, I'm gonna wind up dozing off, and I don't like that because I feel like that's out of my control. But it's what I've programmed my body to do.
I know we talk about delayed gratification. Invest in a good mattress too.
Come on,
It matters, bro. Like,
it matters.
that's essential for your life function. That's something you need, I would say.
It matters.
You can sleep in a sleeping bag. You sleep on the couch. Like, you don't need a bed. But I don't know, if you want adequate sleep, I highly recommend investing in a decent mattress. And
Yes, it's an investment, like you said. Definitely, definitely. Because I can't do, like, I'm not a firm person. I can't do it firm. No diddy. But yes, you could also, if you this is just a fun little anecdote. If you drink apple juice before you go to sleep, it usually triggers a lucid dream. There's also breath work. If you look into breath work, this is something that I learned from studying monks. Is your breath work, a certain rhythm and pauses of breathing that helps you go to sleep. And I actually did this, and it actually works. You know, like, you can look into different breathwork practices to see what actually works for you. I remember my cousin. I used to struggle with sleep when I was little, and my cousin, what he would do is, I probably don't describe it well, but he lays on his back, and he'll have one leg like in a bow, and the other leg is upward, and he'll like just kept on like opening and closing his leg, and that helps him go to sleep. I don't know, it's like a routine thing and a mental thing that like helps with sleep. It helps him.
One thing I used to practice, and it used to work for me. I used to practice just breathing through your nose only, inhaling and exhaling. It's you're gonna feel like you're not getting adequate oxygen at first, but you do it for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and your body will slow down to that pace of that breathing and adjust to that little bit of that lesser oxygen you're taking in, and it will calm your whole body. Almost put you in like it's like you take a sedative or whatever. No diddy.
Yeah. All right, we've given you guys enough gems. Get you some sleep, man. Rest is a part of the work. Adequate rest will lead to a more fruitful life. Get y'all some sleep, man.